वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् आदौ देवकी देवगर्भजननं गोपीगृहे वर्धनं मायापूतना जीवितापहरणं गोवर्धनो धारणं कंसाधिच्छेदनं कौरवादिहननं कुन्तीसुता पालनम् एतत् श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणकथितं श्रीकृष्णलीलामृतं श्रीभगवान् उवाच अहमेवासमेवाग्रे नान्यद्यत् सदसत्परं पश्चादहं यदेतच्च यो वशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम् ऋतेऽर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यात्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तमः यथा महान्ति भूतानि भूतेषु च प्रविष्टान्यप्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेष्वहम् एतावदेव जिज्ञास्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां यत्स्यात् सर्वत्र सर्वदा करारविन्दे न पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तम् वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटे शयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि श्रीकृष्णगोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण जिह्वे पिबस्वा मृतमे तदेव गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति क्रेतुकामा किल गोपकन्या मुरारिपादार्पितचित्तवृत्तिः दध्यादिकं मोहवशादवोचद् गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति गृहे गृहे गोपवधू कदम्बाः सर्वे मिलित्वा समवाप्ययोगं पुण्यानि नामानि पठन्ति नित्यं गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति सुखं शयानां निलये निजेऽपि नामानि विष्णोः प्रवदन्ति मर्त्याः ते निश्चितं तन्मयतां व्रजन्ति गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति जिह्वे सदैवं भज सुन्दराणि नामानि कृष्णस्य मनोहराणि समस्तभक्तार्तिविनाशनानि गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति सुखावसाने इदमेव सारं दुःखावसाने इदमेव ज्ञेयम् देहावसाने इदमेव जाप्यं गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति श्रीकृष्णराधा वरगोकुलेश गोपाळ गोवर्धननाथ विष्णु जिह्वे पिबस्वा मृतमे तदेव गोविन्ददामोदरमाधवेति जन्मान्द्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादि तरतश्चार्थेष्वभिघ्न स्वरा तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत् सूरयः तेजो वारि मृदां व्यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यं परं धीमहि Satyam Param Dhimahi. So, we are on the topic of Ajamil. Okay, and we started in chapter 2 in the Canto 6, and what we discussed not last week, the previous week. Few things you still have to write, and then we will discuss further. So, you will be writing verse 4. Basically, this particular verse is little bit in Bhagwat Gita also, what we'll be writing now. So I think chapter 3 or chapter 4. Chapter 3, 21st verse. Yadyata acharya tatta devete jana. Right, anyway, you start writing verse 4. Whatever man of position accepted as leaders, accepted as leaders do, then accepted as leaders do, that is followed by others too. That is followed by others too. The standards set by such leading men become examples for others to follow. Becomes examples for others to follow. Full stop. Please check verse 4 again. Whatever man of position accepted as leaders do, that is followed by others too, the standards set by such leading men become examples for others to follow. Full stop. Now we'll be writing verse 5 and 6 together. Men at large are by nature like animals. By nature like animals, without an understanding of what is dharma, and what is adharma, what is dharma and what is adharma, what is right and what is wrong. what is right and what is wrong. Full stop. The administrators of law comma, sacred and secular, comma, sacred and secular, comma, are like persons in whose laps these ignorant men lay their head and sleep carefree. Lay their head and sleep carefree. Full stop. If these leaders are faithful, and have in them an atom of love, and fair play, comma, atom of love and fair play, comma, how can they go against the interest and welfare of those ignorant men who have reposed such confidence in them, question mark, confidence in them, question mark. Please check the verse 5 and 6. Men at large are by nature like animals, comma, without an understanding of what is dharma and what is adharma, comma, what is right and what is wrong, full stop. The administrators of law, comma, sacred and secular, comma, are like persons in whose laps these ignorant men lay their head and sleep carefree, full stop. If these leaders are faithful and have in them an atom of love and fair play, comma, how can they go against the interest and welfare of those ignorant men who have reposed such confidence in them, question mark. Right, now will be discussed further, but before we go on next verse, when it has mentioned about the leaders, okay, sometimes we are very escapist. So we say no, but it applies to the leader, those who are social leader, spiritual leader, political leader. it doesn't apply to me. I might be leader of my house. So that's why, yeah, definitely it's in chapter 3, 21st verse. And the same is here in Bhagwat also. Yadyat acharati sreshtas tat tat devetaro janaha sapramanam krut lokastadanuvartade. Now, you use the word instead of leader, the elder. Okay? So whatever elder will be doing in the house, rest of the member will follow. Whatever the leader or whatever the elder keep the standard, okay, they're going to follow. So we have to be extra careful. And for these kind of the thing, there is Bhagwat, there is Bhagavad Gita, there is Ramayana. And by now you know that if these things all going to help me when I die, that's why there is a good saying in Gujarati and Hindi, "Aap muha puche, doob gayi duniya." The moment I die, then what is going to happen with this world? Why should I worry? So, these all scriptures are going to help me after my death. Then probably I am wasting my time. We need the guidance now. We need to improve ourselves now in this life, this life. After the day, the children want to do something for us, that's fine. If they will do, it's okay. If they don't do, also okay. But I must live my life accordingly. I must live my life. I must leave the legacy. I must have standard. It doesn't matter when it says leader. You can put leader/elders. That is more important. And that we must learn, we must try to put in practice. If I am doing something good, my children will be doing. If not now, at a later stage, but they do. But if I don't do anything, then फूल को चाहे कांटे बोए. Kanta means thorn. Full, flower. Okay. If we need flower, then we have to put the seeds accordingly. Then only we will get the results. Right. Now, in the next verse, what they say, the emissaries of Vishnu, they said this man, means Ajamil, okay, he has gone through all that atonement, right? He is regretting, right? Maybe with the helplessness, but he has uttered Bhagwan's name. And what it said, most particularly, it is written in the verse 8, that Ete naiva yadhonosya krutam syad niskamatam yada narayanayeti jagat chaturaksharam. The meaning is, the moment he has uttered the 4 letters name, 4 letters mean Narayana. The moment he has uttered the word which contains 4 letters, that is enough. He has done the prayashchit. He has done the atonement just by reciting name Narayan. And doesn't matter how big the pap is or how small the pap is, but the chanting of name, chanting of Bhagwan's name is the, you can say, the antidote. By chanting the name, our intellect and mind will engage, will establish in his form, in his pastime, and the person becomes near and dear to Narayan. When I say Narayan, to Bhagwan. Okay. Furthermore, they say the scholars, they did mention in the scripture at different pages or at different time for this pap, this is the prayashchit, atonement. For this pap, this is the atonement. But chanting the name takes care of everything. That's why the debate was going on that he has uttered, he has chanted Bhagwan's name, and you cannot take the messengers or the emissaries of Vishnu tail to emissaries of Yama. Okay. Now please write verse 7. This man has already done expiation for his sins, not only of this life, but of his innumerable past ones. Full stop. For though it's be in a fit of helplessness, comma, he has been uttering the name, of the Lord, comma, which is not only a sin destroying power, but also the harbinger, harbinger, but also the harbinger of everything good and auspicious. Harbinger of everything good and auspicious. Full stop. Please check verse 7.
It's 20 hours.
This man has already done expiation for his sins, not only of this life, but of his innumerable past ones. Full stop. For though it's be in a fit of helplessness, comma, he has been uttering the name of the Lord, comma, which is not only a sin-destroying power, but also the harbinger of everything good and auspicious. Full stop. Now you'll be writing verse 8. O Narayan, come, comma. O Narayan, come, comma. By merely uttering this name, by merely uttering this name of the Lord with 4 syllables, of the Lord with 4 syllables, comma, the expiration of the sins, the expiration of the sins of his heinous sinner, of this heinous sinner, has been accomplished, full stop. Please check verse 8. O Narayan, come, comma. By merely uttering this name of the Lord with 4 syllables, comma, the expiration of the sins of this heinous sinner has been accomplished, full stop. Now we'll be writing verse 9 and 10 together. A man might be a thief, a man might be thief, comma, a drunkard, comma, a traitor, comma, a murderer, comma, a violator of the sanctity of the Guru's bed, violator of the sanctity of the Guru's bed, comma, or a killer of a woman, or a killer of a woman, comma, king, comma, father or cow, comma, for these and whatever other types of sins, for these and whatever other types of sins he might have committed, comma, he might have committed, comma, the utterance of Vishnu's name, utterance of Vishnu's name is the best expiation, full stop. Besides, comma, by uttering his name, comma, the Lord's attention is drawn to the person seeking protection. Full stop. Please check 9 and 10. A man might be a thief, comma, a drunkard, comma, a traitor, comma, a murderer, comma, a violator of the sanctity of the Guru's bed, comma, or a killer of a woman, comma, king, comma, father or cow, comma. For these and whatever other types of sins he might have committed, comma, the utterance of Vishnu's name is the best expiation. Full stop. Besides, comma, by uttering his name, comma, the Lord's attention is drawn to the person seeking protection. Full stop. Okay. So we're going to stop here. But when you wrote the last verse, be a murderer, be a this, it doesn't mean that you become a thief and then the chanter name. No. It wants to say, or it wants to prove the importance and significance of chanting the name. The same little differently verse Bhagwan Krishna has given in the chapter 9, verse I don't remember, but definitely in chapter 9. Apichet suduracharo bhajate mananyabav sadhureva samantavya samagvati vyavasito hisha. Apichet sudurachari. It's maybe I may not be able to translate, but I'll try to explain you, mix in Gujarati and English. Apichet suduracharo means atishay durachari. It's the worst type of person. Right? Even though once he has chosen my path, he is my friend. He is considered as my devotee. That's what Bhagwan has told in the 9th chapter. When it will come 9th chapter, we'll see. But in this 6th canto, in 2nd chapter, it's almost the same. So basically it wants to say what is the importance of chanting name. Because our sages, our scholarly people, they knew, they have deeply studied the human psychology. By this way or that way, they want the common man to face towards Almighty. Those who are highly qualified, knowledgeable, or those who can afford to do some vrat or this or that, the prayer. But what about the common man? So at least he can do even the chanting of name. As I told you earlier, sage want us to engage ourselves with him by this way or that way. So what is the best, simplest, shortest way? Chanting name. No rituals required. Not even Mada you need. You keep on chanting. Ram 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 Om Namah Shivaya Sri Krishna Saranam Mama Durga 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 Gam Ganavadaya Nama. It can be anything. But they want us to engage with Almighty. So they have come with a simple solution. At least chant rhyme. Ram 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 Ram. Krishna 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 Krishna. Hari 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 Hari. It can be anything. You choose the name. We have got liberty to choose our name. But to, that is important. That is important. That is important. So keep that in mind. Okay. So we're going to close today's class. And yes, yeah, we will see sometime in April. Okay, from next week, all the classes we're going to stop for now. Okay, so Canto 10, chapter 10 and verse 38. वाणी गुणानु कथने श्रवणौ कथायां हस्तौ च कर्मसु मनस्तव पादयोर्नः स्मृत्यां शिरस्तव निवास जगत् प्रणामे दृष्टिः सतां दर्शनेस्तु भवत्तनूनां वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः लक्ष्मीनारायण भगवान की जय. All right. All the best. See you then. Take care.
Thank you.
Stay blessed and
Thank you.
safe.
Namaste.
Bye.
Bye.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Namaste.